Okay, so thank you so much, Bob, once again, and thank you to all of those connected tonight. Noni is one of those products as well that we have, and we cannot ignore the noni juice. The noni juice, the way I see it, noni is really, that's my own terminology. For me, noni is it's really like an institution of natural health. I see it as a natural health institution. Noni is huge. Like I've known other nutrients with other botanicals in the past, and one of them was so big and dense. It was called moringa, and it had 92 nutrients. But Noni, if you had to compare it to other botanicals, other fruits, and all that are known to be superfoods or superfruits. Well, noni is the most rich. I mean, it's the most potent that we've seen. It has. Imagine that noni has more than 150 nutrients. And if you compare it to one of the highest behind noni was moringa, and moringa has 92. And again, the 92, that's when you take the moringa from India, from the Himalayas. That one will have 92 nutrients. But the noni juice itself, this one is from Tahiti. And the scientific name of the noni is it's just funny. It's called morinda, but morinda with a D like David, and not moringa with G like George. That's just funny. The names are very similar. So this one is called morinda with D like David, citrifolia. Okay, so morinda citrifolia, that's the scientific name of the noni juice. And that's why the original company that took this in the market was called Morinda. Okay, the company that our founder John Wadsworth started, his entrepreneurial journey with. It was with Morinda. That's where it's the only company that he did, as most of you should know already. So yeah, so there we go. And the noni we have here, this is the exact same formula that Morinda launched, more than 30 years ago when people like John Wadsworth, our founder, was part of the company. Same formula. Like if you would taste this one and the bottle from back then, so it never changed. And this, like I said, it's really for me like like an institution of natural health. And I believe that it's barely not even known, really. Yes, a lot of people have heard about noni here and there. In different parts of the world, they'll say that they know the noni juice, like in the Caribbean or in Africa. But again, I believe that the future concerning the noni juice is really, 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 really still not. We're not even there yet. It says that we have sold over 200 million in terms of bottles and all that, but think about it, that's nothing. Such a big product, should have sold billions, and we're going to make sure that this happens. So if you take the noni itself, okay, now I'm going to go through the notes that I have here. Well, I'm going to look at different, benefits of the noni, and I won't be able to cover it all because it's the list is so long. But think about it. What we have here and why PartnerCo's system is really a smart system, because noni and the drops, they really work together so well. The same as noni and renew work so well, or noni and moa. You see, so when you look at our products, you can see that it's an amazing strategy. Like it's an amazing synergy of how our products work together. I've seen a lot in the PartnerCo use noni and the drops for their weight loss. And we know that noni helps with the weight loss. I mean, different communities or different teams or groups will have their protocols, but just know that this noni here is really an amazing, amazing, amazing product we have. So in terms of, some of the benefits, it's going to help boosting the immune system, and that's, of course, so important when you look at, for example, what just happened to the world a few years ago with, the crisis with the corona and all that. The way I see it is that, it also exposed how people didn't really take care of their immune system, because those who had natural solutions, most of them were able to better cope with the whole, corona and all that. But it was all about the immune system, you see? So, and only what it will do, so it will help us have a bit stronger, immune system. It's packed with all kinds of antioxidants and all that, and it will support your the immune response, and it will also protect us from illness. When I did this Zoom with the Barbara Cox Lovesey, who's part of the nutrition, science and nutrition department of PartnerCo. She's the vice president of science and nutrition. We did a Zoom together, but that was for the French market. We did that a few weeks ago, and we have another one coming on August 19th, also for the French international market. And so she was presenting the key products of PartnerCo, and this is something she said, I would say in terms of compliance, he said, well, this is like a statement that I'm making, which is not, it's not compliant, let's just say, but, she was just kind of telling us how we should see the noni, even though compliance wise, we wouldn't necessarily go out there and, start making claims. Because again, I want to bring up the disclaimer that you're going to hear some amazing stuff tonight, but just know that um, this is all scientific third-party information. It's not PartnerCo that is saying that, hey, this is what the noni will do for you, but this is all scientific third-party validation information that you're going to find out there in the marketplace. So just for us to know that in terms of compliance, we're not, making a claim or anything, but I'm going to go through what science is saying about the noni juice. And what Barbara told us was that noni, that was the healer. So if you're looking for a solution in our products that is in that healing category, noni is your natural healer in the sense that it allows your body to self-heal, self-correct. And when your body receives the right stuff, it should be able to self-correct. And that's what the ancient Greeks had discovered. Like 400 years BC before Christ, Hippocrates, well, he said it, that may your food be your medicine and your medicine be your food. And they believed, those Greeks of the ancient days, that the human body had an inner capacity to self-heal. But we shouldn't break any type of protocols in terms of how the body would be nourished. So if we were able to not break those protocols, then the human body is supposed to self-heal. So, and the noni is a perfect solution for that. Now, so that's for the immune system. So it's going to help your body, being protected against illnesses. That's amazing. So it's going to also help reduce inflammation. It contains natural anti-inflammatory compounds that alleviate joint pain and arthritis symptoms, for example. So for anybody that is going through, similar types of problems, in terms of inflammation, arthritis, and rheumatoid, and all kinds of things like that, the noni is definitely, a beverage that you want to suggest around you. It improves digestive health as well. Some of you may have noticed that when you drink the noni juice, it may help make you become more regular when you go into the toilet, for example. So it's going to help with improving your digestive health. Never forget that most of our, the strength of our immune system and just our health, it relies on their gut health. Gut health is really the foundation of all of our health. So we want to make sure that we have a good gut health, and the noni will help us for that as well. Because the gut health, it's called also your second brain. Now, so it's going to help with improving digestive health. It promotes gut health by aiding in digestion and reducing bloating. So it's a good thing to drink the noni. Lowers cholesterol as well, helps regulate cholesterol levels, supporting heart health. So noni is known to do that. We've had a lot of testimonies. Again, like I'm saying, these are testimonies. We cannot, we cannot do anything but just say it the way it is. I know, again, like I said, disclaimer in terms of compliance, but we are getting reports that people are dropping their medication for, cholesterol or even high blood pressure when they're drinking the noni juice. So this is a known fact on the field. But again, like I said, we're not necessarily making a claim or anything like that here when we're saying that. So it's going to lower cholesterol, helps regulate cholesterol levels, supporting heart health. It manages blood sugar as well. So the noni also has its word. It's also have its own say when it comes to blood sugar. And it's good to know that when you're taking your drops will help pancreas and insulin levels and all that. So it's going to help your blood sugar health. I mean, with the drops, I'm pretty sure you guys have heard from different of your, different people, customers, team members, how a lot of people are getting off of medication for diabetes or pre-diabetes, things like that. I mean, we hear them all the time. And it's just good to know that when you're drinking the noni juice, it's a perfect synergy. You see, all our products work together. They bring like a perfect blend working together. So it's going to manage blood sugar. It's beneficial for people with diabetes by maintaining healthy blood sugar levels, supports cardiovascular health, improves blood circulation, and reduces the risk of heart disease. So that's good to know. I mean, if you look at the top 10 of causes of death, all over the world, you'll see that cancer is definitely there in the top two or top two, three, or top five. But one that you're mostly going to find in top one for causes of death is heart attacks. Yeah. Most of the time, you'll see that heart attacks, that's the number one in the causes of death all over the world. And the rest comes, after, like cancer or diabetes or the other things. But you'll see that heart attacks are like number one. So it's good to know that when you're drinking the noni juice, it's going to also, help with cardiovascular health, improves blood circulation, and reduces risk of heart disease. That's amazing. Enhances energy levels, naturally boosts stamina, and combats fatigue. We've had a lot of testimonies where people are drinking the noni juice, and they are also telling us that they have more energy. They can feel it immediately. Like we had a lot of people tell us at the minute they started to drink the noni juice, the same day they would know that something was different. Their energy went to another level. So we hear that a lot. So noni also promotes cellular repair. That's huge. If you understand cellular life, like we're all made of cells, all of us. We are made of 60 trillion cells, the human body. And every day we have millions of new cells that are born and millions of cells that die. You see? So if you're drinking something that is helping to repair cellular life, that's amazing. The noni promotes cellular repair, helps repair damaged cells due to its rich source of, proxyronin. Okay, so that's just amazing. And I'm pretty sure that you've heard, in the past already quite a few different, studies on cellular health. And that's something that you always really want to keep in mind because we're made of cells. That's why cellular nutrition is huge. Anything that has to do with nourishing your cells, your mitochondria, your DNA, your telomeres, you want to make sure that you put those nutrients in your body. And the noni will do that for us as well. So yeah, detoxifies the body, flushes out toxins from the liver and kidneys. So that's amazing. Improves respiratory health as well, relieves symptoms of asthma and other respiratory conditions. So that's amazing to know that the noni will do that as well. And you'll see later, if I have time to cover that, later you'll see that it also impacts the health of our lungs, just generally speaking. But yeah, so it improves respiratory health, relieves symptoms of asthma and other respiratory conditions, reduces allergic reactions, minimizes the severity of allergies and sensitivities. So that's always good because in different parts of the world, depending on the season, you'll hear about all these allergies. And not just that, just allergies in general. So that's good to know. Aids with weight management. This is where the noni will help us as we are taking our drops. So it's going to aid with the weight management, supports a healthy metabolism, making weight loss easier. So it's a good thing to drink your noni while you're taking your drops for sure. Alleviates migraines as well, reduces the frequency and intensity of headaches. So that's good. In a society where people are always tired and stressed and migraines are all over the place. So this is going to be a good thing for sure. Supports healthy bones as well. Bone health is so important. Bone health is as you age, your bone health becomes even more vital and crucial as you age, because every decade you're going to lose a certain percentage of your bone density. So it's good to consider any type of nutrition, like drinking the noni or taking Magnical D or Optimal V. All these products that we have will, help with bone health. Optimal V, Optimal M, not Optimal V, Optimal M, and Magnical D, noni. Combine that together, so it's going to give you some good stuff for your bone health. So it supports healthy bones, improves bone density, and reduces the risk of osteoporosis. Like I said, as you age, you want to make sure that you have good bone health because you want to be standing strong at 95 years old with a strong posture, like a young person, well, you got to have strong bones in the process. So start now. Don't wait to be 80 or 85. You start now, so you'll be standing strong at 95 years old or even 100 plus, like a young person. Reduces risk of cancer. In Canada right now, the average is 500 new diagnoses of cancer daily. And the average in terms of cancer mortality, we're talking about 214. That's the average, percentage of people dying of cancer daily, my friends, daily. This is not a yearly thing, it's a daily thing. So every day in Canada, there are a little bit more than five. Actually, the Canadian Cancer Society was website, and those numbers I'm giving you, those numbers are from 2015. So 10 years later, I'm pretty sure it's higher, but it's an average of a little bit more than 500 new cases of diagnosis of cancer daily, and there are a little bit over 200 mortality cases of cancer. So every day, there are 200 new people who are dying of cancer and 500 new people who are being told they have cancer. That's the average for Canada, the daily average. It's huge. Now, I'm just giving you a little bit of context so that you can appreciate, why the known is so important. And again, we're not making any claims, but this is what science is telling us. Okay, so that we're just clear that want to make sure the disclaimer is really clear. So it reduces risk of cancer, contains cancer-fighting compounds that inhibits tumor growth. So it's going to help reduce tumor growth. That's amazing. Supports liver health as well, protects the liver from toxins, and promotes regeneration. That's good. That's amazing. That's actually really amazing. Your liver, so important, the health of our liver in terms of how it's gonna, detoxify and purify your blood and purify all kinds of different things, that go through your body. So your liver is really, really busy every single day. So it's good to know that the noni will help support your liver health, improves sleep quality as well, relaxes the body and mind, reducing insomnia and improving restfulness. So we know the drops will help you sleep better. We know Renew will help you sleep better, and how about Noni as well? So the Noni will also help you sleep better. So that's just how amazing our products work together in terms of synergy. It just works so well together. So that's amazing. So better sleep quality, improves eye health as well, you know, there's another product that does that as well. I'm pretty sure you guys know which one it is, the one that's going to improve eye health. Maybe you can type that in the chat there if you know which one it is. But again, I'll just say it because I want to make sure I don't waste much more time. Optimal V. Optimal V is the one that is specialized for eye health. Okay, not just eyes, but it does a few more things. But one of them is definitely helping your eye health as well. And I've had a lot of testimonies, a few testimonies already on somebody taking the Optimal V and telling me that her eye health got better. Like her doctor told her, okay, we don't need to do the surgery now and all that. Things are looking better and stuff like that. She's taking Optimal V. Okay, so it's good to know that if you're looking into eye health, well, Noni will help you with that. And again, Optimal V as well. So if you can combine both of them, you're on the right track. Okay, so that's just amazing. So it's going to support eye health, rich in nutrients that protect against cataracts and macular degeneration. Okay, degeneration. So you want to make sure you keep an eye, talking about eye health, keep an eye on the noni because of that. It regulates blood pressure as well. I mentioned that earlier. So it helps stabilize high blood pressure levels naturally. And again, another quiz for us. Which other product that we have that can also help with high blood pressure? Again, not making any claims, but I'm just going with the facts on the field and also what science is telling us. Vinali, my friends, Vinali. If you check the PowerPoint presentation of Vinali, that is actually done by the company, that's a corporate presentation, by the way. It's a corporate, it's either a PDF or a PowerPoint, but you're going to find it in the app, in the PartnerCo Share app. There's a presentation on Vinali. It's actually PDF or PowerPoint. And in that presentation, it shows that there is a clinical study that is out there, published, in a public clinical study, like published, so everybody can see it. And that study says that when you take Vinali over a period of 16 months, okay, no, no, not 16 months, sorry, 16 weeks. After 16 weeks, which is like 4 months, okay, it reduces your systolic blood pressure. That's the high one, the one, when you say 120 over 80. So the systolic blood pressure, that's the 120, the one that's on top. And it reduces the systolic pressure by 27% after 16 weeks of drinking Vinali. Amazing. Naturally, that's a scientific clinical study that's been published. And you can find it in PartnerCo's PDF or PowerPoint of Vinali. And the science also reveals that Vinali also reduces the diastolic blood pressure, the one that's below, by 15%. So it's going to reduce by 27% the high one and by 15% the low one. That's Vinali. Now, combine it with drinking noni, when knowing that noni regulates blood pressure, helps stabilize high blood pressure levels by doing it naturally. Well, we have another product that does it naturally as well, and that's Vinali. And even the drops, we've heard a lot of testimonies when people take the drops, they'll say that, hey, my blood pressure got regulated, or it got reduced, and some of them even stop medication and all that. But again, these are testimonies, I mean, we can't change them. That's what people are telling us. All right. So yeah, blood pressure strengthens nervous system, enhances brain function, and improves memory. Okay, that's just amazing. So what other product we have in PartnerCo that will work well in this function? Well, that is Elite. Okay, if you drink Elite, not only it's going to help you drink more water, like Todd Rowland always says, but it's also going to help with your brain health, stress and all of that, your mood and stuff like that. And even the drops also helps with cognitive functions and brain health. See, so it's just amazing the way our products are just, made. And Noni will have has its say when it has its own say when it comes to brain health. So it strengthens your nervous system, enhances brain function, and improves memory. So that's just amazing. I had a testimony from my team in Europe, somebody in the UK, in her testimony telling us that her memory got better when she started the drops. Yeah, she used to always forget, but when she started the drops, she stopped forgetting all the time. Her memory got better. So if you're taking the drops, you're drinking Noni, you're drinking Elite, you see, just imagine we have the perfect. I mean, our products, like, really, it's the dream team. It's the dream team, just like the basketball team in the US when they were allowed to go to the Olympics. Imagine Michael Jordan and Magic Johnson and all these legends of the NBA all in one team. The scores at the Olympics, in basketball, oh my goodness, it was like crazy, like 100 to, I don't know, 10 or something. But yeah, because it was a dream team. Well, we do have that dream team here with the PartnerCo products. Okay, now I'm just going to try to speed up because I want to stay, in the time. In terms of wellness and lifestyle benefits, it reduces stress and anxiety. It has natural adaptogens, that's going to promote a sense of calm and well-being. So an adaptogen helps your body function, normally. It normalizes your body systems. You see, that's what an adaptogen will do. So noni is definitely an adaptogen nutrition that's going to help your body function at its best. That's what an adaptogen will do. It'll normalize your body systems. It'll bring you to where your body is performing the way it's supposed to. So that's amazing. So noni is definitely an adaptogen as well. Okay, naturally, for sure, of course. Enhances your mood, uplifts mental clarity and combats depression and depression symptoms. The drops will do that as well. Elite will do that as well. Improves focus and concentration, supports cognitive function. When you're talking about cognitive function, this is all has to do with how you think, how you talk, all of that, how you learn, it's all the process of, thinking, retaining information, your memory, reasoning, all of that. That's your cognitive functions, you see? So how you learn actually, learning, retaining information, thinking clearly and all that. It's all part of the cognitive functions. And Noni will do that as well. So that's just amazing that it supports cognitive function, especially in adults. It's also going to boost athletic performance, enhances endurance and post-workout recovery, increases longevity. Oh, this is a huge one, huge one. Regulates hormonal imbalances in both men and women. That's amazing. Okay. But I guess I skipped. I have to go back to the longevity. So increases longevity, helps slow the aging process due to its powerful antioxidants. And it does more than that because if I have time tonight to get to the point to the section where it's talking about your like DNA health and the telomeres, you'll be completely amazed of what noni will do in that compartment as well. But yeah, it increases longevity, and this is what we all want for sure. And this is the vision of our company. It's all sits on having products that will help you live better and longer. And longevity is also key for sure for all of us, our families, our children, and generations to come. So we want to make sure that we are fulfilling our destinies, living long enough on earth to fulfill our destinies, because God also invested a lot in us. So longevity is huge for sure. It's going to balance your hormones, regulates hormonal imbalance in both men and women. And of course, you guys all know that the drops do just that. So it's a good companion to the drops. So Noni will also promote healthy skin. We do have some skin products as well. We do have Vinali that's also going to help us with skin health, same as some of the collagens that are coming. And even the collagen we have already, the Noni collagen, that one will also help with your skin. Renew will also help with skin health. So you see, it's just amazing the way our products work. So it hydrates and rejuvenates skin from within. So, and I have a testimony in Manitoba, one of our leaders in Manitoba, Canada. One of her friends had, acne, and she started Noni, and no more acne after a few days of Noni, no more acne. So, just amazing stuff that Noni will do. So it's also going to combat chronic fatigue syndrome, provides natural energy and vitality, improves reproductive health. This is a huge one, increases fertility and supports sexual health. So I have to say a few things about this one here because we have a testimony that is developing right now. We have this couple from Quebec, Joel and Sandrine. When Sandrine contacted me earlier this year in February, they just had 2 miscarriages. And she knew that I was into natural products, and she asked me, okay, so what do you have for me? I said, okay, well, Noni. Noni is the one that's going to help you with, helping your body better cope with all of that, so she immediately took Noni and the drops. So with 1 month of Noni and 1 week on the drops, bingo, 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 bingo. So pregnancy back, and she kept the baby. She's giving birth in December. You see, baby's healthy. They did the ultrasound. They came back, the great health. The heartbeat is great, and just like, great, happy, moving baby in the belly. And that's her second one. They were trying to get pregnant. They were trying to have their second second child, and they were just having all these miscarriages and all that. It just wouldn't stop. But 1 month of Noni and 1 week of drops, and that was it. By the grace of God, this couple is now so happy, and that their family is being extended and all that. So yes, so we do have a testimony of concerning this already. Just amazing stuff. So it's going to improve, like I said, like it says here, reproductive health, increases fertility, and supports sexual health. Reduces PMS symptoms as well, alleviates cramps, mood swings, and bloating. It's going to boost metabolism, aids in burning calories more efficiently. And of course, if you're doing Noni on the drop, if you take the drops, it's a good combination, of course. It enhances mental clarity, improves decision making, and reduces brain fog. Again, the drops will do that. Elite will do that, but Noni will do that as well. Supports immune response during travel. So that's really, really cool, I guess. Not I guess, it's really cool. Keeps your immune system strong while exposed to new environments. So in a new trip to Mexico or the Republic, I don't know, Dominican Republic or wherever, in the Caribbean, in an island somewhere, make sure that you bring your Noni with you because it's going to help you better cope with the change of environments. There are always viruses and microbes in different types of environments. So it's going to help. Noni will help with that as well. in terms of your immune system, improves overall vitality, increases zest for life and productivity. Beauty benefits, glowing skin, promotes collagen production, leading to firmer, glowing skin. Oh my goodness, it's just amazing when I look at all of this because combine this with noni and collagen, combine this with even the drops, combine this with Renew. You know, all these products are doing something good for your skin. Combine this with Vinali, or even we have the new collagen coming out in September at PXP Dallas. Our friends in Europe, they have it already in the market, but us in America, it's coming up at PXP. That's amazing stuff. Reduces wrinkles. Amazing stuff. I was talking to a lady just before this Zoom. I was helping somebody get enrolled. I was enrolling somebody. And she was saying, oh, whenever I lost weight in the past, I always had these wrinkles and all that, and I don't want that and all that. So I made sure she ordered Noni as well, but her drops and everything else she ordered. So yeah, so that's good to know that it's going to help reduce wrinkles, slows down skin aging and reduces fine lines as well, improves hair health as well, so your hair, nourishes hair follicles for thicker, stronger hair. So amazing stuff. I could spend a few minutes on each point, but I can't. I just have to speed up a little bit because I want to make sure I'm done by the next 10, 15 minutes. So it's going to strengthen nails, helps prevent brittle nails and promotes healthy growth, reduces acne as well, clears blemishes and prevents future breakouts, lightens also, it's going to lighten scars, if you have scar tissue, it's going to help, lighten it, and even, maybe get rid of it over time. It fades scars and blemishes with regular use. If you drink your noni daily, you have good stuff happening right there. So there are some testimonies here from users. I'm just going to read maybe one or two. A life-changing boost. After drinking Tahitian NONI juice for 3 months, my energy skyrocketed and I no longer suffer from chronic fatigue. Another one says, improved my joint health. I've had arthritis for years and this juice has worked wonders for my pain and mobility. So just a lot of different testimonies here. Fertility miracle, here's one here. After struggling with infertility for years, Tahitian NONI juice supported my journey to becoming a mom. So just a lot of different testimonies. Okay, so I'm just going to speed up a little bit. So expanded health benefits, protects against free radicals, neutralizes harmful free radicals to protect against oxidative stress. So this is all about cancer prevention. Okay, when you're talking about, every time you hear free radicals, you're talking about, preventing, cancers and all that stuff. Cancers and degenerative diseases. Okay, so every time you hear about oxidative stress and all that. So it's going to support thyroid function. Good news. That's good. That's amazing news because what will the drops do for us? Our drops also help with thyroid health. No need to. You see, it's just amazing stuff. So yeah, so it's going to support thyroid function, balances thyroid hormones for optimal health, promotes healthy aging as well, reduces markers of aging throughout your body, supports recovery post surgery. Okay, so after you had surgery, it's going to help you recover, better, faster, speeds up the healing process after medical procedures. So if you know anybody that went through a medical procedure, you want to mention the noni juice. It's going to help them be back on their feet quicker, better, naturally. Okay, so it's also going to improve heart rhythm. So, a lot of people have, irregular heartbeats and stuff like that. So noni will help with that. Maintains a steady and healthy heartbeat. Reduces autoimmune symptoms as well. Alleviates symptoms of autoimmune diseases like lupus. If you know anybody struggling with lupus, we're not, like promising that, okay, here's a cure, but we know that noni will do this naturally. It's going to help them have a better life. So you want to, keep them in mind and offer the noni juice as well. Yes, it's just amazing stuff. Prevents urinary tract infections, UTI, very, very frequent with women. So it keeps the urinary tract healthy and infection free. So you want to talk to your, girlfriends and women friends all around because UTI is very, very frequent. Aids lung health, improves lung function and oxygenation as well. Okay. Reduces symptoms of IBS It calms symptoms of irritable bowel syndrome. Good stuff. Mental and emotional health. I'm going to go through this one really quickly. Enhances emotional stability, balances mood swings, and supports emotional resilience. Improves social interactions, helps people feel more at ease and confident. It combats loneliness. Users often report a renewed sense of vitality and joy. Okay. Scientific backing and key nutrients. It's rich in scopolamine, which regulates serotonin levels, improving mood and sleep. Okay, so that's just amazing stuff. High in vitamin C and E. It protects skin and boosts overall immunity. Contains iridoids. Okay, these iridoids are just some amazing types of antioxidants. These compounds reduce inflammation and enhance the body's defense system. Okay, so for women, it relieves menopause symptoms. Okay, so the drops will help with that, but good to know that the noni will also help with menopause symptoms. It's going to help balance your hormones, reducing hot flashes and mood swings during menopause. It supports gum health as well, prevents gum disease, and reduces inflammation in your mouth. Wow, good stuff. Improves thyroid health. I've mentioned that earlier. Regulates thyroid function, helping prevent hypothyroidism and hypo and hyper. Okay, thyroidism. Okay, reduces risk of stroke. That's a major one. I talked to one of my friends that I went to school with. We went to high school together, so same generation. He's telling me that he just had a stroke like six or 7 months ago. I'm like, my goodness, no, you shouldn't be having a stroke. You're too young for that. But again, that's just what we hear all over, all around us. So drinking noni, and I was telling him, you got to get the noni, and he hasn't even ordered yet. But he will. He told me, okay, I'll do it. Anyway, it's just like one of my best friends. I can just kind of talk to him, in a very, with authority. I can tell him, hey, get the noni. But anyway, he's my friend, so I can be, I can talk with authority. I wouldn't maybe say that to a customer, but my best friend, I just told him, hey, get your act together, get the noni. So yeah, so reduces risk of stroke, improves blood flow, and reduces clot formation. So that's amazing. Enhances muscle recovery, speeds up recovery from muscle injuries and soreness, supports healthy pregnancy, provides essential nutrients that promote fetal development and maternal health. So you want to recommend noni to all of your friends that are pregnant, of course, if they're looking for nutrition and all that. Like the lady that I spoke about in my team in Quebec, Sandrine, she's drinking the noni during her pregnancy. And she can say that I did another, like I did a first video with her where she shared her testimony. I did another one where she told me just by drinking the noni during this second pregnancy, she doesn't have pregnancy diabetes like she had with her first pregnancy. She was prone to having these types of things back in the days, before, not back in the days, but just previously. But now she said a whole new level of pregnancy with the noni, drinking the noni. Like her doctor told her that he was really, really impressed, with what he saw in terms of her health. No diabetes of pregnancy and all that stuff. Like everything was really just like top notch. And she even told me that the doctor told her that besides the belly fat, just by the pregnancy, the belly, she almost didn't gain weight, anywhere else in her body. So this is really like a healthy pregnancy. Where in her first pregnancy, she was exploding in weight gain. And this one here, not the same at all. So drinking noni and being pregnant is really a good thing. So supports healthy pregnancy, provides essential nutrients that promotes fetal development, and so it's when you hear fetal development, it means that it's going to help the baby grow, better, well, it's going to help the baby be really, really healthy in the belly. Okay, so that's amazing stuff. Yeah, so promotes healthy aging in seniors, supports cognitive and physical vitality in older adults. So that's really important, of course. Your uncles, your aunts, grandparents, parents, and yourselves, of course. All of us. It's for everybody. Protects against osteoarthritis, reduces joint wear and tear and inflammation. MOA will also do this for you, but noni as well. So like Todd Rowland always says, Noni and Moa. These two, you want to make sure you drink them for the rest of your life. That's just Todd Rowland when, in some of his Zooms. He holds a master's in nutrition. So Noni will also improve sexual stamina. It's going to boost libido, enhances energy during intimacy. And another product that does that is Renew will do that for you. The drops will also help with libido. You see, just good stuff. So it supports prostate health for guys, for men, reduces symptoms of an enlarged prostate, and we have testimonies there too. If I start citing all the testimonies, we won't have time to finish. So I'm just going to go quickly. It combats chronic pain as well, provides relief from long-term pain conditions without side effects, reduces risk of kidney stones, helps flush out all the toxins and supports kidney function, protects against skin cancer, offers protection from UV-induced skin damage, improves circulation in diabetics. Okay, so it's going to prevent complications such as neuropathy by enhancing blood flow. See, so you see when people have diabetes, sometimes, they have problems with their feet and sometimes they even get amputated. So the noni will help with that. Okay, so that's important to prevent amputation, diabetic amputations. Reduces risk of gallstones as well, promotes bile flow and prevents gallstone formation. You see, it's got a balanced pH levels, helps neutralize acidity in the body, reducing risk of acid reflux, reduces sinus infections, clears nasal passages, it reduces sinus inflammation, promotes longevity in vital organ. Okay, this one, I really love this one. It promotes longevity of vital organs, protects organs such as the liver, the heart, and the kidneys from long-term damage. My goodness, this is amazing. Think about this, friends. Think about this. Drinking noni makes your heart, your liver, and your kidneys younger. That's amazing. It makes your vital organs younger. So how about that? Having a younger heart, a younger kidney, no, younger kidneys, you have two of them, younger kidneys and a younger liver. That's amazing stuff. That's just amazing stuff. I mean, if it was only for these three benefits, for me, that would be enough. Like, I mean, there's a long list of benefits, but if it was only for the fact that it's going to help my heart be younger, my kidneys and my liver, that's good enough for me. Yeah, just good enough for me. Yeah, so that's amazing stuff. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Just good stuff. Alleviate symptoms of fibromyalgia. Okay, reduces chronic pain and fatigue associated with the fibromyalgia. Okay, supports brain health and in seniors, helps slow the progressions of Alzheimer's and dementia, reduces varicose veins, improves vein elasticity, and reduces swelling, prevents muscle cramps, maintains electrolyte balance, preventing cramps during physical activity. Wow, it's just some amazing stuff. Enhances overall immunity post-vaccine. Okay, I'm not gonna go there. You guys know what I'm talking about. Okay, it's just good to know that it supports recovery and immunity after vaccinations. Okay, so I guess you know what I'm referring to, and so those who have ears to hear, may they hear. Okay, like the Bible says. Okay, reduces snoring and sleep apnea symptoms. So it promotes easier breathing during sleep, aids recovery from burnout. Just amazing stuff. Now I'm going to use the next 5 minutes to wrap it up. Skin health as well, so many skin benefits. So it's going to boost collagen production. That's just amazing. Encourages tissue repair, elasticity in skin and joints. Just good stuff. Supports wound healing as well. And it accelerates the healing in minor cuts, burns, and bruises. Improves lung function, fights bacterial infections naturally, it's like a natural antibacterial. It helps combat infections without harming gut bacteria. Amazing stuff. Relieves symptoms of colitis. It's going to soothe inflammation in the colon and promotes better digestion, eases symptoms of lupus, improves bladder health as well, improves skin regeneration after surgery. Just some good stuff. I like this one here. It supports recovery from chemotherapy. So it's going to boost energy and aids in reducing chemotherapy side effects. Amazing stuff. It helps manage asthma, opens airwaves, and reduces frequency of asthma attacks. Just good stuff. So it's going to enhance adaptability to stress because it has, all the adaptogens in there. It's going to support mental resilience. It improves postpartum recovery, for women, provides the nutrients that support mothers after childbirth. Good stuff. It's also going to boost productivity, increases energy and focus. It's going to help enhance workplace performance. So that's good stuff. Supports faster recovery from flu. It's going to shorten the duration of colds and flu-like illnesses. Okay, so just good stuff right there. It's going to aid recovery from food poisoning, helps the digestive system recover after bacterial exposure, reduces menstrual cycle irregularities. If you have irregularities in your cycles, so it's going to help make them regular. So helps women achieve more predictable cycles. So I'm just going to go, okay, fertility benefits for men and women. Okay, this is a good one. I'm going to end there. Improves sperm quality. Okay, so Tahitian NONI juice enhances sperm count, mobility, okay, motility, and morphology, and increasing the chances of conception. That's just good stuff. Okay, it's going to boost testosterone levels, help regulate hormone levels in men, improving libido and reproductive health, supports ovulation, regulates menstrual cycles, and promotes healthy ovulation in women, enhances egg quality. The antioxidants in noni juice protects eggs from oxidative stress, increasing fertility potential, reduces inflammation in reproductive organs, addresses issues like endometriosis. Okay, I'm going to take my time to read this one. Endometriosis. Okay, so sometimes you got to take your time. Endometriosis and PCOS that affects fertility in women. Okay, promotes healthy uterine lining, encourages a hospitable environment for embryo implantation. Just good stuff. Improves sexual health, boosts libido and overall sexual function in both men and women. It helps balance hormones, stabilizes estrogen and progesterone levels in women, supporting fertility. It's going to reduce risk of erectile dysfunction for guys. So problem for, this is a men condition for erections. Okay, it's going to help reduce erectile dysfunctions, improves blood flow to support healthy sexual performance. Just good stuff right there. It increases fertility after 40 years old, helps women maintain reproductive health during their latter reproductive years, like, if they're 40 and above. Reduces risk of miscarriages, strengthens the uterus, and supports hormonal stability to reduce healthy pregnancy loss. This is the case of Sandrine, the one in Quebec. She was having miscarriages. She started noni, and now, it helped her resolve that issue. So you can see that we do have these testimonies confirming that what you're hearing here is legit. Yeah, it's definitely legit. Yeah, so it's just some good stuff right there. It even improves vaginal health for women, balancing the pH levels, preventing infections that could affect conception. You see, just some good stuff, provides preconception nutrition. So if you want to increase your chances of getting pregnant, you want to drink noni as well. Um, it reduces fertility issues linked to obesity, for example. It promotes healthy metabolism, making it easier to maintain an optimal weight for conception. Just some good stuff. It helps with menopause as well. In terms of cancer prevention, it's rich in antioxidants. It neutralizes carcinogens. It supports healthy cell division. That's amazing. It detoxifies your body. It prevents chronic inflammation. Here's the one I'm going to wrap up with. Noni juice will boost your immune surveillance. Immune surveillance. What's immune surveillance? It's going to strengthen the immune system, enhancing its ability to detect and destroy abnormal cells before they develop into cancer. I'm going to say that again. Noni juice will strengthen the immune system, enhancing its ability to detect and destroy abnormal cells before they develop into cancer. So that's huge. The fact that it gives us a immune surveillance, meaning that your immune system will be in surveillance mode. It's going to improve its surveillance mode, meaning that it'll keep an eye on potential cells that can become abnormal, that can start acting up. You see, because when a cancer starts, it's when cells start acting up, you know, you know what I mean. So noni will help our immune system detect potential cells from starting to act up, which will cause diseases and eventually a cancer. So it's going to help our bodies identify which cell may become abnormal, may start acting up, and it'll go destroy these cells before they turn into a cancer. My goodness. So this is where I'm going to end it tonight. There was so much more that I could have covered, but this is, just to respect time. I just wanted to not go further than this. And I know some of you may have asked for this PDF. Yes, I can make it available. No problem with that. I haven't checked the chat yet to see if, the request came, but I'm pretty sure, maybe. Okay, of course, somebody already asked for this presentation for sure. I will make it available. I'll make sure Bob gets the PDF and then he'll make it available to you guys. So that's as far as I can go tonight. I can definitely, I could have, gone deeper, but this is the most that I can do tonight in terms of the noni juice. Now, just think about it for a bit. Look at the drops, look at all of the other products we have, and look at the noni itself. So and we're going to have more products coming on board with especially with Dr. Joshua Plant that I've worked with in the past. This is my third company in a row with Dr. Plant. Can you believe that? But let me tell you that with him on board, you can expect another level of innovation in product development, another level of innovation. So just get excited. We do have really something here that I don't think another company offers anything close to what we have. So it's good to know that noni will be that longevity product that you can really keep people on. And noni will be good for your family. Everybody, mom, dad, the children. I've seen a testimony recently, a baby of 5 months with some sort of eczema, and the skin was really, really red. Within 5 days of drinking noni, that was it. Skin came back to normal. So noni will be that solution that will, impact the whole family, mom, dad, and all the children. So make sure you order it if you haven't ordered it yet. You can order it in the big bottles of 1 liter, or you can order it with the sachets of the 30 sachet, and you have 60 ml per sachet. Yeah. I drink noni daily. I'll finish a bottle a day, just to tell you. Yeah, a bottle a day. I know it's maybe not the norm, but when I spoke to John, our founder, and in Puerto Rico, when I met him for the first time, he was showing me how much you need to do to put noni in the glass, and it was quite a lot, way more than the 60 ml sachets, that we have on the sachet version. Way more than that, That he told me, this is him, this is John telling me, you put this in a glass in the morning before anything else, before breakfast, before anything else, you put this in your body. That's how you start your day. I was like, okay, I never forgot that. So I drink noni, with no reservation. I just drink it. Yeah, I'll finish easily a bottle a day, and I have to manage myself to keep it, 2, 3 days. To do 2, 3 days with a bottle, I have to manage and discipline myself because I'll easily drink a bottle a day. It's just that good. Yeah. Anyway, enough talking. Thank you so much for all the comments in the chat. Much appreciated, of course. Much appreciated. Thank you so much for all the comments. Okay, my friends, God bless you all. Have a great evening. And, I will see you soon, maybe on Bob's next vacation, I'll be here back. Okay.
Thank you, Popo.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Good night, everybody.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. God bless you all.
Thank you.
God bless you all.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it. Appreciate
My
it.
pleasure. My pleasure.